Hello, we have now made it into month 7. I am so excited. So today I'm not going to talk a lot about symptoms. I'm going to talk more about how I'm taking month 7 and how it looks a little bit different than how I've taken Cowden in the past months. So a little bit on symptoms, really just a little bit of achiness, a little bit of fatigue. And that's really just if I do too much in a day, like if I work too much or I don't give myself enough rest or I don't stop to breathe or something. Or if I haven't prioritized my sleep. Really, I can just notice those kinds of things if I don't eat as well, or if I don't sleep as well, or I just do too much. That's really it. Any other symptoms, like some brain fog, and then even the fatigue can be linked to small bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, which I also have. So how much of it is Lyme, how much of it is SIBO, it's hard to tell sometimes. So that's really all I have on symptoms. Other than that, I have been so much better. So, yeah. So let's get into how I've been taking month 7. It looks a little bit different. So when you get month 7, 8, 9, you don't get a new little pamphlet. So I usually have to use the same pamphlet. I don't even know if you call it a pamphlet. The same one you already used. So let's see, skip to month 4, because months 7, 8, and 9 are just a repeat of months 4, 5, and 6. I just got a different colored pen and then wrote my start date and put a check mark next to where I had already checked off for the previous month. That's the easiest way that I could keep track of it. That's how it works in my mind. Otherwise, I would completely lose track. The other thing I did was every once in a while I would write another date in because, again, I lose track. So that's something that really helps me. The next thing I wanted to talk about, and actually even just show you, is how I'm not even counting really anymore. Microbials, yes, counting. But Burbur Pinella, dandelion, and ticuna, I don't even count anymore. I had leftover product from the previous months, so if I'm getting 20 to 30 drops of everything, then I'm getting 20 to 30 drops of everything. I'm not getting exactly 15 drops of Burbur Pinella. So that's the other thing. That looks very different than the other months. The other thing is that you heard me mention ticuna, and ticuna is only for months 1 through 3. I am taking ticuna again through months 7, 8, and 9. It's something my body just really likes, and it's what my homeopathic physician recommended. So I did that in month 4 and into month 5 because I had so much left over. So I was just going to show you what I do. I'm going to grab Burbur Pinella here. I just do a full, whatever the full thing is, and I throw it into my 6 ounces. And then I continue with just like that with all of them. So a full dropper into the 6 ounces. And lastly, ticuna into the dropper. So months 7, 8, 9, well, which is actually just months 4, 5, and 6. You just order those again. Those months don't come with ticuna. I order it separately from the month package. So those are my 6 ounces, and I'll put my microbial in later. Another thing I wanted to share with how I do things differently is I actually also take 6 magnesium a day instead of 4 a day. So I do another 2 at lunchtime, and that helps mainly for my digestion. As I mentioned earlier, I also have SIBO. So again, that was physician recommended. That was not me just, I'll take more magnesium. So that is what works for my body and helps when I'm really stressed. But it also just shows that these aren't like solid, like don't take too much, don't do more. Maybe with the microbials you want to be really careful. But speaking of the microbials, month 7, I might have gone a little overboard, but I was doing 80 drops for the first 2 weeks, and then after that day 15 break where you don't take the microbials, I bumped it up to 85 drops of the microbial, and then like 2 of the days, I actually did 90 drops of the microbial. I didn't have anywhere to go that day, and I was like, why not? And I was fatigued and had some brain fog that day. So that's it. But maybe don't do that. But yeah, even now into month 8, I do like 82, 83 drops a day. But I'm only in the first half, so I won't go that extreme with the second half, I promise. But those are just some of the differences in how I take Cowden from the first few months to now. So if you continue with months 7, 8, and 9, best of luck to you. Try out the Takuna if you can. And yeah, see how it goes. So I pray that the Lord would guide you and lead you and give you healing and be with you. And I am so thankful for you watching, and please put any tips or suggestions or encouragement into the comments.